and a friend that I had met on the boat, on the ship, told me that they were hiring for the air base program in Morocco. So I went down there to the place where they were interviewing, and the next night I was on the midnight plane to Casablanca. Well, I didn't so much work at the bar, I managed it. I managed it for an American who had established this key club in Casablanca, and then he then went down to Dakar. It started because a lot of Americans came to Casablanca in 51, 52 because of the airbase program that we were starting there. And a lot of Americans wanted to go out and have a drink somewhere in an atmosphere with other Americans. Not necessarily, there were French nightclubs, and I was 21 years old, and it was the adventure of it. This was 1952, which was just 10 years after the movie Casablanca with Humphrey Bogart, and I was thinking, as a 21-year-old lad looking for adventure, that manager for a while, the owner brought in some friends who wanted to have a little gambling operation on the side, on the terrace. There was a good big terrace, and they set up a gambling operation out there. And I was young and naive, but at the same time I wasn't completely stupid, and I sensed that this may not be legal, so I think I will get out of this. And that's why I got out of it. This was an era of unrest in Morocco, as in many places in the world. They wanted their independence from France. French Morocco at that time was a French protectorate, and the French were in charge. The cities were like French cities. They were. Oh, I suppose I was nervous at times. Sure, there would have been situations in which I was apprehensive, shall we say, but I don't recall anything dramatic. I was never attacked or injured. You would hear stories periodically about some American military guy that was hurt or worse. Yeah, well, one guy, just recall in particular, one guy in the town of Port-Lyoté was killed, an American. He probably said something wrong to some local people, and they just